Good day, people. Today it is Wednesday, April the 20th. Well, no, today is not Wednesday. Today is Thursday, April the 26th, I believe. I believe it's the 26th today. These days go by so fast, you start forgetting what day it is. But I want to talk to you guys real quick. I'm not going to make this a long, drawn-out rant. But I want to talk to you guys about waking up to the truth later in life. Now, some people woke up to the truth about things later in life. And mainly why some people woke up to the truth later in life, it is because of how they were raised. And then you got some people that were lied to. Now, being raised Christian, being raised overly religious can cause a person to wake up to the truth about life later. Because religion, and I think I've said this before, it lowers your IQ and it stunts your level of intelligence and growth. When you're so saturated and when you're so indoctrinated with that, it can really have a lot of negative effects on you. This is why that stuff is so detrimental. And then the reason why some people wake up to the truth about life later, because their parents lied to them and tried to gaslight them. See, it depends on what kind of parents you have. Do you have parents that are being honest with you? Do you have parents that are being real with you? Or do you have parents that are lying to you? This is very imperative as well, because when you have parents that are lying to you and parents that are not being truthful with you, they are setting you up for failure, and they are hindering your growth, and they are stunning your progress. I can admit, I know it's a lot of people that probably awoken to the truth about life at a later age. I woke up to the truth about life at 27 because it was how I was being raised. And it's how a lot of people have been raised. And when you've been lied to your whole life, you've been indoctrinated with religion, that doesn't do any service for you. One thing I can say, a lot of these young cats that grow up in the hood, a lot of them know the truth about life because of what they're exposed to. And one of the main reasons to why I used to love watching hood documentaries, because I used to think in my mind, what if I was raised like this? I'd be a total different person. I'd have a total different type of energy if I was raised in the trenches. That's why I used to love watching those documentaries. See, it's all about how you're being brought up. How a person is brought up, how they're being raised, that plays a big factor in how they are and who they become. Even if you're not the smartest person, if you have smart parents that cultivate your level of intelligence, that can help you avoid learning difficulty and certain challenges in life. It all boils down to how you're being brought up. And this is why some people catch on to the truth about life later, because they were lied to and they were beat over the head with that Bible. See, being raised all religious is very detrimental because it is teaching you not to live in reality. And it's a lot of things that I wish I would have known at a younger age. I don't beat myself up for it, but it was just how I was being raised. And if you're a person who caught on to the truth about life later, it's better late than never. But it just boils down to who you have in your circle. Even when I was Christian going to church, I was never 100% Christian. I was still lukewarm. I was still doing my thing on the side. I was never 100% Christian. I was more like 50%. I was never 100% because I always felt it was too hard to be 100%. So, but being indoctrinated with that stuff from a young age is giving you a false view of the world. And that's a big impact on why some people find out the truth about life later. See, it's bad when you've been lied to. And that's why I always say the worst thing ever is having people that lie to you, having people who are dishonest with you. But you got parents that are dishonest with their children. They lie to them because they don't want to tell their kids the truth about things. See, when you got somebody that's lying to you and they trying to deceive you, they're not trying to help you. This is why you need people that will give you the truth, because finding out the truth about life later, it stunts your development. It really does. It's a lot of things that I wish I would have known when I was a teenager. But had I been raised, by my dad, things would have been different, I know. But it's a lot of things that I wish I would have known when I was in my 20s. Because if you know the truth about life early, you can go ahead and do your best to get ready for this thing called life. I'm not saying that everything is going to be perfect. I'm not saying everything's going to go your way. But when you know the truth about life and when you know what the world is all about, it'll give you more understanding and it'll help you be able to maneuver in this thing called life. This is why it's important for a person to know the truth about this thing called life. If I was a parent, I would tell my kids the truth about life. I would tell my, children that, you can't go out of your way to be nice to people because people will take advantage of you and people look at that as a sign of weakness. That's why I learned late too in life, but it just boils down to who you have around. Because you got some youngins, they already know the truth about life because how they being raised and what they being exposed to. But I would never tell a person to beat themselves up if you found out the truth about life later. Just know that, some people find out things later in life. Some people didn't have the guidance that they needed to be on the level that they needed to be early in life. It all boils down to your parents. If you got parents that's lying to you, if you got parents that's dishonest with you, then, that's going to stunt your development, So, you just got to have parents that are being honest with you and just telling you how this thing called life really, how things in this world really works. And see, when you're so indoctrinated with that religion, you focused on something else. You're not focused on the here and now. And if you're not focused on the here and now, that can really be a detriment to you and put you in a bad position. That's why I say it all boils down to your parents, because your parents are your first teachers. So if they wasn't telling you the truth about life and if they were lying to you, then they were a disservice to you. And they are the reason to why you caught on to life late. And if you're a person who was raised all in the church, that's another reason to why you caught on to the truth about life later. But this is why it's very important to have parents that will tell you how things really work in this world. It all goes back to that parental guidance. Some people have it, some people didn't have it. But you guys let me know what you think about this. I'm sure it's a lot of people that found out the truth about life late. They were slow to find out about a lot of things because they were being lied to. And I think that's one of the most evil things that a parent can do is lie to their children. But, then again, like I say, you got some parents, they just don't care about their children's well-being. But, yeah, it's very important, though, to know the truth about life. Because if you find out the truth about life early, it'll give you more understanding of this world and how to maneuver. But you guys have a great day. Happy Thursday. And just know if you caught on to the truth about life late, don't beat yourself up over it, because it's different strokes for different folks, and everybody just didn't have parents that had any sense. But you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Happy Thursday.